We are just a few miles off coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Domata Peko, the one to get him down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Now Jameis on second down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders. And Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a second down throw for Winston. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's third down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, stop.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is caught by Jackson for a Buccaneer touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. There to stop him on the tackle, Jack Sitchie.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Yeah, we're good. Hey, orange arm. Stand down.
From the gun, it's Keenum. Looking deep for Demarius. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play. Keenum to Thomas. 51 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Off the play fake, Keenum. Now he'll escape to his right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number two. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, Keenum. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Well, not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Tampa Bay comes back out onto the field here. And, Charles, we revisit a topic you and I had a couple of weeks ago when we were looking at Tampa Bay's first 3 games. And we kind of said, hey, if they get out of there with 1 win, that's a success. Well, they're 2-0 right now.
Yeah, we did say that, didn't we? But what did we actually think? I'll ask you first.
0-3.
That's what I thought. Definitely, I thought it was going to be an 0-3 start, and then Winston would come back, and they'd have to start over again. Now, instead, they're 2 to the good, possibility of being 3-0. I don't know that you make a change with Ryan Fitzpatrick right now. I think he has taken over that team, and as hot as he's been, Jameis Winston will have to earn his way back.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Wait, triple C. My 50. Sonic. Follow.
Now Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Follow. Let's convert.
Now Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd down, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Winston now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. Jameis to throw it. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On second down, it's Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Winston now from the 50. He's going to go for a big play. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
After the interception, here's Keenum. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Tried to get that one to Jake Bunt, and it's 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Marquette King now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's Jackson. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So out come the Bucs now. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Broncos in their hurry up, trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Keenum. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Let's convert. White.
Following the interception, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Jameis now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Winston. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Follow. Sonic.
To throw is Winston. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. They come up in an offset eye. To the air again with Winston. And this is caught by Jackson for a Buccaneer touchdown. Deshaun Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Side here, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
To throw on second down is Keenum. Dancing to his left. To the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. On first down, Keenum. Left side here to Sanders. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the play. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
A shotgun snap for Keenum. A bullet throw, but incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
3 down. Hey, sub. Let's go. Show me that.
Not taking your advice, they'll throw first play. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Hey, sub. Let's go. Hey, sub. Let's go.
To throw, Winston. Flush to his right. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Follow.
From the gun, Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard. Line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Follow.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. He's got Evans. Whoa, still won't go down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
Let's go now.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. A give to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th.
Triple C. Hey,
A 1st down throw for Winston. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Let's convert.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.